Hey guys, thanks for checking out our free speed and agility program. My name is Simon and I'm going to be taking you through 4 workouts that you're going to be doing every week for a month. You're here for a reason, and that reason is to get stronger, faster, and more agile. The key here is just consistency. Just doing one of these workouts a week is beneficial, but doing all 4 every week for a month straight, you will see major improvements. Each workout should take you no longer than 20 minutes, and all you will need is a couple cones or markers, so there should be no excuses. If you want new drills or workouts, we have a ton on Instagram and YouTube, so be sure to follow at prolific.soccer for new drills and workouts. All right, guys, let's get into the program. All right, so real quick, I want to say that to reach maximum performance levels, you must train and condition for strength, speed, and agility. Strength and power are the foundations to speed and agility development. When it comes to speed and agility programs, your most effective tool is strength training. There are going to be bodyweight exercises in this program that will be very beneficial to your strength and power development, but I would recommend that you go to a gym to work on these movements with weight or resistance. That will give you maximum results. Here is a sample schedule if you want to do the workouts 2 days a week, 3 days, or 4 days a week. Like I said, I recommend 4 days, but it's all up to you to make it happen. The next screen is the timestamps of the workouts. So here are the timestamps for the warm-up and for the 4 workouts, so you can go straight to them without wasting time when you come back to this video day after day. The dynamic warm-up is crucial. You will do this before every workout because we don't want you to get injured while training. So first things first, let's start with the dynamic warm-up. Okay, so you will set out 2 cones 10 yards apart and start this warm-up with a jog there and back. Next, we have knee hugs, and you will see I stand tall and do a calf raise each time I'm about to set down my leg. On the way back, you have high knees, and it's important to keep your chest and back straight, get your knees high, and swing those arms. Next is the basic quad stretch, but this one you will also do a calf raise before you switch legs, which is important to activate your muscles and also works on balance. On the way back, butt kickers and also driving those arms. Next, you will pull your knee and ankle up to make a figure 4 to stretch your hip and also do a calf raise before switching legs. On the way back, you will kick out, stretching your hamstrings with opposite arm and opposite leg. Now you will do some walking lunges going forward and keeping those arms going as well. Always working on sprinting technique with the arms. On the way back, you will do reverse lunges. Alright, next is the lateral lunge, and we will go side to side to stretch the groin and then take a couple steps forward and face the opposite way and repeat the motion. On the way back is the hamstring stretch. Just pushing your butt back and swiping the ground will get a nice stretch going. Now we will do calf raises with rolling through your foot. So as you can see, I start with my heel and roll through my foot and then come up on my toes. Go slow and stay balanced. On the way back is the heel walk. This helps with shin splints and knee problems, but the goal here is to not let your toes touch the ground. Next up is opening the gate. It's a great movement to get the hips ready to go for a speed and agility session. Be sure to go slow and control the movement. On the way back, you will close the gate. Now side shuffle facing one way and side shuffle the same way going back, working on our lateral movement. Next up is karaoke with a knee drive. It's a great exercise to get those feet going and work on driving that knee. Next up is a jog and then back pedal on the way back, just making sure you get nice and low and drive those arms. Do this twice. Now you will do a build-up jog at about 80% of your sprint speed. Next, do the same thing but 90% of your sprint speed and do this one twice, and that concludes the warm-up. Alright, let's get into workout number 1. We will be starting with some body weight exercises to increase our strength and power. You will do these exercises with no rest until you've done all 4, rest for 30 seconds, and repeat for 2 more sets for a total of 3 sets. First up is the jump squat. Squat down with arms up and then jump out of your squat as high as you can while driving your arms down. Be sure to land softly and into your squat position again. Do this for 10 reps. With no rest, go straight into the next exercise, which is the reverse lunge with a knee drive. Start with one leg and do 10 reps, then switch legs with no rest. Straight into the next exercise with no rest. Now we are side lunging to one side and driving back up to the starting position. 10 reps and then switch legs. Now we will go straight into pogo jumps. Jump as high as you can and then land softly, bending your knees slightly and jump a little bit, then spring back up as high as you can. 20 reps, then rest for 30 seconds and repeat this workout for 2 more sets. Now into the speed ladder. You will do each exercise 5 times through the ladder, starting with basic exercises, but remember to keep driving your arms and stay on the balls of your feet. If you don't have a ladder, you can use some cones. First up is 2 feet in each square. Keep your chest straight, get your knees high, and pump those arms. Next is lateral 2 feet in each square. Same thing, chest straight, high knees, and pump the arms. Face one way and then switch ways after 5 reps. Next up is the Icky Shuffle. Great exercise for side to side movement. Keep one foot in the square at all times and keep pumping those arms. Now do the backwards Icky Shuffle. This variation is way harder and requires more control and coordination. Next up is single leg in and outs. Start with one leg and go in and out of the square as fast as you can. Keep pumping those arms. Alright, the last exercise you will be doing today is 20-yard sprints for 10 reps. Really focusing on exploding out of your starting position and getting to max speed as quickly as possible. Workout number 2 is a leg burner for sure. First thing, you will find a line or you can use cones, it's really up to you. Each exercise you will do for 7 seconds for 2 sets of each exercise. Starting with 2 feet jumping side to side as fast as you can. Pumping those arms and moving both legs simultaneously. Take a 30-second rest and do this one again. Next up is 2 feet jumping back and forth across the line as fast as you can for 7 seconds. Take a 30-second break and do it again. Now you will do single leg side to side for 7 seconds with a 30-second rest and 2 sets for each leg. And now you will do single leg back and forth again for 7 seconds, 30-second rest, and 2 sets. Next up, we have the 5-10-5 shuttle run. You will need 3 cones and we will do this exercise 5 times. Run out 5 yards, come back to the start, run out 10 yards, and then come back to the finish. Next cone drill is the 3-cone drill. You will do this exercise 5 times both ways. This is the last exercise of the day. You will create an L shape with the cones with each cone 5 yards apart. Start by running to the first cone and touching the line. Come back to the start and touch the line again. Run back around the first cone and do a figure 8 around the next cone and return to the start as fast as you can. Really make sure to keep your feet moving fast and drop your shoulder around the cones to be able to change direction quickly. Alright, workout number 3, we are starting out with some of the best bodyweight plyometric exercises you can do to increase your speed, strength, and power. We will do each exercise 5 times and the cones are about 10 to 12 yards apart. Starting out with broad jumps. You will raise your arms up, go down in a squat, put your arms behind you, and explode out into a jump as far as you can. Land safely into the squat position again, stand up, and repeat. Next exercise is the single leg bound. You will start with one leg and get it up as high as you can while jumping forward. Make sure to bend your knee and land softly when returning to the ground, and try to jump up as quickly as possible once you land. Next exercise is bounding with both legs. Make sure to get your knees high and really exaggerate the right technique swinging those arms. Propel your body forward as far as you can, landing on your opposite leg, and immediately explode into the next bound. The last exercise here is forward and backwards jumps through these 2 cones. You will go forward through the cones, jumping and getting your knees as high as possible, then go backwards jumping through the cones, and then sprint out to the last cone. Now going into the zigzags. The cones are about 2 yards apart and the last cone is about 5 yards away. Each exercise we will do 3 times through. You will start by running through as fast as you can. Here you learn how to change direction quickly. Get low around the cones and take little steps when turning around the cones to then explode out towards the next cone. The next exercise is running forwards and backwards through the cones. Make sure you get your butt low to the ground when starting to backpedal to give you a good center of gravity. Next one we have is a side shuffle through the cones. Go as fast as you can and drive off your outside leg when you go around these cones. Next up is the backward side shuffle. Make sure you look over your shoulders to see where the cones are and stay low while in this position to go as fast as possible. Last exercise of the workout is skater jumps. This is a great exercise for single leg explosiveness and balance when landing. Be sure to stay low in the position as well. Land softly and absorb each jump by bending your knee. Workout number 4, we are getting back into some bodyweight exercises to increase our strength and power. You can see how many reps or how many seconds you will do these exercises for on screen right now. First up is the hardest and most beneficial movement, the burpee push-up to a jump. Go as slow or as fast as you can depending on your fitness level. Next exercise is the jumping lunges. Be sure to jump as high as you can and land softly and safely by going straight into the next lunge. Be sure to use your arms as momentum. Next up is a side plank with a leg raise. You will do this exercise for about 30 seconds and be sure to control the leg raise going up and down. Be sure to switch sides after you are done. Next is a regular elbow plank, and you will also do this exercise for 30 seconds. Be sure to contract every muscle in your body, really flex that core, and stay as straight as possible. The last bodyweight exercise is skater jumps. Stay low in this position and jump high and to the side with every rep. Land safely and softly by bending that knee and staying low. Going into our box drill here, we will start out with this exercise called the X. You start by running up to the first cone, side shuffle diagonally, up to the next cone, side shuffle back to the start, and sprint out to the last cone about 10 yards away. After 3 reps, switch your starting point to work on the other side. Next exercise is just going around the square until you reach the starting point and sprint out. After 3 reps, switch starting points. Next up, you will jockey to the front and back of the square 4 times, then sprint out. That is 1 rep. After 3 reps, face the other way, so now you are switching your plant foot you sprint out on. Last exercise of this workout is side to side on the square. You will go side to side 4 times, then sprint out. That is 1 rep. After 3 reps, start your side shuffle the opposite way so you switch up which plant foot you sprint out on. Alright, so that concludes the 4 workouts. You will do these every week for a month, and I promise you will see major change. You will be stronger, faster, and more agile. If you can, be sure to share your progress with us over email or social media at prolific.soccer. We would love to hear from you. Thanks again for checking out the program and supporting our work. We appreciate it a lot. Keep following your dreams and become prolific. We will see you guys next time.